Hello, my name is Mordred Viking. I'd like to welcome you to episode 3 of this Let's Play European Universalis 4 as the 24 custom casters. In the previous episode, we did finally declare war on Neumark, who dragged in their ally Altmark. Now, we haven't made peace with them yet because I want to vassalize them both. We are in the HRE, which means if we annex a territory without having a core on it, not a claim, a core, then the Emperor, who is currently Montferrat, would be able to demand it from us. And if we accepted that, then Montferrat gets the territory, which is obviously bad for us. And if we reject it, then we get like minus 100 relations with everyone else in the HRE, which is also very bad. And also a ton of unrest, and yeah, it's not a good time. So we want to vassalize these two. However, Thurcaster declared war on Altmark in order to take it because we both want that territory. So if I now vassalized it, then Thurcaster would actually be dragged into a war against us. And Thurcaster, of course, are an ally right now, so I don't particularly want to fight them. Potsdam was also in that war with Thurcaster. Potsdam was the emperor at the time. They took Potsdam, annexed it, but not Altmark, because I occupy it. They don't. So it's a problem. I'm not entirely sure what to do about it, because they refuse to make peace. See, they've made peace in their previous war, but not with Altmark. Even though I occupy, I don't understand how they're even getting a positive war score, because I don't think they've done anything against them. So I'm just kind of clicking through and waiting. I mean, if it does come to the point where we start getting a call for peace, then I am just going to have to vassalize them, and I'll be dragged into a war with Thurcaster, unfortunately. I don't really know what else to do about it, because I want both of these territories. Relations are done, that's good. Is there anyone I could start fabricating on? No, because I haven't taken the land yet, so it's all moot. Because we have 100% war score, they're just not making peace. So, yeah, problems. We could go up in technology, but I'm not going to until we actually make peace, because I might need to spend some of those points. I think I'm going to leave it until 57. If they still haven't made peace by then I'm going to vassalize it. So it's until we get to 1457, or until we get a call for peace, which probably will be happening sooner than that. And of course, all the while we're at war, we're losing money too. In fact, we don't have to be. We don't actually need army maintenance to be that high. Just need to remember to increase it again if we do go to war with Thurcaster. We'll leave Berlin fort on though. That's totally fine. Right, who else are my allies? Polcaster is, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm going to improve relations with Polcaster, just to make sure we solidify that. And then the third ally was Jülich, who I was really hoping would become the next emperor. But then they lost the vote. And now Montferrat is, because Potsdam was taken out. So everyone is now voting for Montferrat. Great. So I should really have tried to get an alliance with Montferrat instead. Because if I'm allied with the Emperor, then they cannot demand illegal territory from you. And in fact, if Montferrat seems to be staying as Emperor, then maybe I do want to cozy up to them. So let's stop improving with you and start improving with you. Who are you rivals with? Myrtacaster, Islecaster, and Gencaster. That's totally fine. We have no overlapping issues. How close would we be to an alliance if I was not at war? Relatively. They say my army's weak. Oh, that's kind of odd, because I'm at full maintenance. You made peace yet? Oh, come on, just make peace! For goodness sake, I'm not going to give you that territory. You're just going to drag me into a war against you. Oh, this is so irritating. How many favours do I have with you? Because I might need to drag you into a war, because if I go to war with Thurcaster, can they call in their allies? Could they call in Lumberg and Egger? Lumberg's small, so I'm not too worried about that. And where's Egger? Egger there. Oh, they're tiny. Never mind then. And there's the call for peace. Still not making? Nope. Alright then, well, I'm going to have to do it, I'm afraid. So Thurcaster, you and I are about to be at war. Because you're an arse. You refuse to make peace. Let's move our army up. We'll wait until the morale is increased, and we'll decrease the speed and we'll fight Thurcaster. I might release Potsdam again, so kind of screw you. Okay, so we are at full... good. Still at war with Thurcaster. You blithering idiots. Right, I have a free diplomat, sue for peace, vassal, lots of money. Unfortunately I can't humiliate them, but I will still get power projection because we are eclipsing them. Bang. That's that piece done. We are now at war with Thurcaster because you're idiots. And the other one is Neumark, sue for peace, vassal, lots of money, and nothing else, because that's all I can do. And this is going to cost me almost no war exhaustion at all. Sorry, aggressive expansion, not war exhaustion. And their liberty desire is high, but that's mostly because our relations are very low. So as we pump up relations, these will actually be more than manageable. So Alt Mark, I'm going to increase relations with you first. Oh, I have to wait a month, that's fine. And we'll march on Potsdam. We'll wait for them to come to us. Should probably wait for them to come to now. We'll do. Round and round we go. And you know, I just want to make peace with you. I don't want... Oh, you will. Okay, well that was easy. And we can make this alliance again as soon as the 21st of May appears. Good. So that didn't really hurt us at all. Should have just done that way sooner. We need to make some more rivals, which I can do too. So, new rivals will be Prussia, definitely, because you're very close to us. And Jutcaster, probably. Holcaster is a bit too far away for it to matter. And then Thurcaster. Can we do it yet? No. Now we can. And we're back to where we were before, though we've probably lost a... No, we didn't lose any trust and we didn't lose any favours. Okay, that did not negatively affect us whatsoever. Let's just double check our diplomacy so we can see where we're trying to claim, because I'm going to claim that. Oh no, that. Altmark's ready. No, Neumark's mine. Potsdam I'm not interested in anymore. I'm going to claim these two as well. In fact, I'm going to do that. Okay. Next thing we need to do is fight Plock. Unfortunately, they do have a lot of allies, so we are not in a position to do that right now. So we're going to wait until our vassals have rebuilt their armies. Oh, reduce all the way. And mothball. Okay. Pleased with that. That's good. And we have still got decent relations, even though we were the plus 15 was at war issue. And they want Altmark, obviously, but you're not going to get it. It's mine. And now we need to wait 10 years, then we can start vassalizing one of them, then we need to wait another 10 years and we can do the other. That should not be an issue. We're also way over our diplomatic relations because we have two vassals, and vassals do cost a diplo relation. But again, that's entirely acceptable. So we are still improving relations with Montferrat. They're less likely to want an alliance with us because we already have too many diplomatic relations because of going over because of the vassals, but we'll see what we can do to overcome that. And we can actually begin fabricating more claims. Oh no, we can't. We can tell our vassals to. Or maybe they'll do it anyway. Like if I say I want those two territories, click on me, third one, say I want these now. In fact, I'll take all of those. Then I think Neumark will start fabricating on those territories because it will be the Neumark that gets the claim, which is fine. Okay, so we can now go in technology. In fact, we can even go to Tech 5. Let's do that. And we'll do both of these. Okay, good. We could spend 10 loyalty for more money. I think I'll do so. Call a dip, I don't think we need to. Don't need any of those. We could actually get papal influence for 10 influence cost. Yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, we can upgrade troops to longbows probably. We have morale, so I'm not too worried about losing morale. In fact, we could go to Gallogleich. Let's do that. So our armies are going to do a lot of damage, but they won't be able to resist much, and we'll take a lot of casualties. That's fine. Our manpower pool is actually pretty high for a country our size. Ooh, who's Nordencaster fighting? You actually really like us. That's interesting. Vestergotland, Ostergotland, Sieland. Okay. Because Nordencaster is their main ally. So I'm kind of seeing this as a moment of weakness for them. Who are your other allies? Trans-Danubia? Really? Okay. Pilsen, which is irrelevant. Gotland, which is irrelevant. Because if Nordencaster is in a war, they're less likely to join in one on their side. However, they still would. I'm actually going to increase relations with Nordencaster. They want an alliance. Of course they do, they're friendly. See, I don't really want an alliance with them, but I'd like to improve my relations. Sorry, but we are going to be neutral. I will improve relations. Because the higher their relations, the less likely they are to join into a war, which we're declaring war on Plock, and if they like us more than they like Plock, they won't join. That's not the exact ratio, but you could see it in the declare war thing with the tick and the cross on the left-hand side. We have a ton of money, and we can now build several buildings. When do we get barracks? That's the main one for us. Next techno level, which we are way ahead of, so not for a while. I could get marketplaces, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I think I will, however, get some temples. So I'll definitely get one there, one there, one there. In fact, I'll probably just get a temple everywhere, to be quite honest. That'll do. This should add a fairly nice chunk of money to our coffers, which means that we can support more troops, speaking of which we probably can build more. We can get 2 more regiments. I think I'll probably get another cavalry and another infantry. Infantry. Oops, they're both cavalry. Infantry, okay. And we have a call to arms. Jülich is at war with Brancaster, who is allied with Ulm, Cambrai, Limburg, Brancaster. Whoa, that's a big war. Who are you allied with? Brabant, who is small. Not one I'm likely to win, but I can't really see them taking any territory from us either, so I will join it. And we'll need to get access through you, so we'll stop improving with you because that's putting my attack against Plock on hold for a moment. And we need access. I totally forgot to send embargo. What? Oh, because we have high... Why can't I... Well, I can now. That was a bit weird. Okay, so our armies are on the way. We want to unite with the Jülich army as soon as possible, basically. So we need to join this fight, otherwise they'll simply overwhelm us with their numbers. They probably will eventually anyway. Oh, no, they've split up. Okay, our army is not too big, not too small actually, it's okay. Probably lose that fight, especially if that 17 arrives, but we could take out this 5. That will go through Pfalz. So we're low on morale, but we outnumber them quite significantly. There we go, victory. Now I'm going to pull back slightly, in case they're after us, which they are. We've got a massive numbers advantage over here. Oh, we have Anjou on our side? Really? Oh, okay. They didn't actually call in Brancaster or, what was the other one, Alcaster? Wow, Jülich has a lot of allies. Interesting. So this was actually a really good call to to go with that. I don't really want anything from them, but the more I contribute, the more money we make out of this and prestige. And that is always a good thing. We'll go this way, cut these guys off. And apparently this fort is doing absolutely nothing to stop us. That's a stack wipe. Let's go and take these guys. Stack wipe. Let's just start taking their castles then, or their forts, whatever. Detach siege. March in here. I'm not going to build more troops for this, I don't think I need to. Although I do actually have some new guys, which I will bring in. Who controls this siege? They do. So I'll go for their capital instead. Oh, there is a big army fighting down here, which they just lost another fight. Montferrat is now fully done. We're at war, so they won't join us. This is also going to earn us favours with Jülich, of course, which is useful because we can convert favours into trust, which means they're less likely to break the alliance. Or we can get them to fight in offensive wars on our behalf, or on our side rather. Nobility loses 10 influence, fine. Group up there, good. And we are in fact making money, probably because we're looting. Looting is actually a really good source of cash, so you can see here spoils of war 2.3. So just because we're in these Brancaster territories, we are making 2.3 a month. Of course, when this loot bar runs out, we won't make that anymore, but loot bars are actually usually pretty hefty. I mean, it'll take a while to run them dry. So just being at war can sometimes be extremely profitable, especially for a nation like mine, which thrives on having high land tradition. The higher my army tradition, the better. I'll be making money just for being in wars because of contribution. I will be able to contribute quite highly because my army will be very strong. So even if I'm not expecting to get territory out of it, being at war is still a very, very good thing for me. Ooh, I can get more discipline. Yes, please. I could actually get another advisor. Diplomatic reputation, that means that alliances will be easier to sign, and when I vassalize that will go more quickly. So now if we click on here we can see what every nation is contributing. So my contribution is currently 26% of this total war. Even though we have this many people in this fight, I'm already doing 26%, which means I'll get 26% of any gold and prestige which they get out of the peace deal, which would be rather nice. I have a free diplomat. What should I do with him? I should start making friends with these guys. Altmark, Neumark. They are both below 50%, so they're both sending troops into this fight, which also adds to my own contribution. So that, for example, is the Altmark army right there. They're about to lose a fight. Great. Oh, gain stability, 4 free. Yeah, I don't really care about Reform Desire because I'm very likely to go Protestant. Big fight going on there. I'd kind of like to join that. Let's detach the siege. 2,000 men. Go on. Show them what Brancaster's made of. The fight's going to end before we get there, isn't it? Go, 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 go. Let me have some of the spoils. Damn. Alright, we'll kill them. Ooh, they're about to come in. No, they're not. They're just going here. That's unfortunate. Okay, we have taken Lothringen. We'll go and take Metz. In fact, no, we'll take Luxembourg. We'll hand this over to the war leader, which is always a good idea, who is Jülich, of course. And we have an royal marriage with Polcaster. Yes, please. That would be lovely. Group them up. We've got some rebels there. It's not good. Actually, we've only just started this siege, so I'm going to march up and help these guys out. I should be able to get there on time. Go, 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 go. Yes. Just. So we got war score, and that also counts as contribution. Well, there are 15,000 men down there. What I might do is I might start this fight. Oh, I can't get there. Okay, I'll just take this castle then. It's fine. Where are they going? I can get there though. Again, straight across that fort. I should not be able to do this. I'm at war with these guys. Why am I able to just pass through their fort as if it wasn't there? I'm pretty sure in the first versions of EU4 where they had these forts, they were working fine, and then they kept on tweaking them and changing them, and now they just don't work at all. Or not in ways you would expect anyway. My general is Alwyn. Certain people on this channel would find that funny. Victory. Where are you trying to run to? Well, that's a long way around. Okay, so we've taken Barwa. We will give it to Julich. And now they're already taking Burgon, so we'll take Metz. So now this A4 seems to be affecting us because we're having to go all the way around. Madness. We just at war? No, Cambrai and Limburg. Limburg is there. And what was the other one? Cambrai is there. So already being sieged. Okay, good. Let's go on to Lyonnais then. Oh, you're about to stack wipe them. Well, that's my army. Ha! Isn't it? Yeah, it was my army. Oh no, you're gonna go through stupid place. Don't go through. Oh, you are. Okay, that's fine. We'll help you against your rebels. Alright then. This is of course costing us manpower, but it's not costing us a huge amount. And there we go, peace deal. So, Brancaster gives Julich 10% of their income. In treaties, Brancaster will pay 88 ducats, of which we get 25. They also get prestige 8.7, of which we get 2.5. Cool. And they owe us 18 favours because of our assistance there. That's actually really, really high. So, let's head home. Victory is ours. I was expecting that war to be a lot harder, I must confess. So we'll turn off the fort. We'll send you home as well. We have 1,500 men that need to be sent back in the armies. Easily done. Montferrat, you've seen how amazing I am as an ally, so how about it? No. Still say my army strength's too low. How much do you have then? I mean, I know you're the emperor and all. Montferrat, there you are. You have, what, 24,000? Force limit 39, ouch. It's good to be the emperor. We are losing a bunch of money, but most of that will be because of our reinforcements. And that's basically 2 months away from completing. So that's totally fine. Let's merge you guys up again. Yeah. Oh no, 2 months. Possibly 3. But already the cost has gone down. In fact, we're losing money because we got the extra advisor, didn't we? That's fine. And our vassals love us. How long until I can actually start annexing you? Annex vassal. It will not be until 1466, so we're still 7 years away. And the armies have fully recouped, so we can turn off maintenance. And we are making a profit once again. Good. So our army is 15,000 plus the 2 from Altmark plus the 2 from Neumark, so we actually have 19,000 essentially. And because they have below 50% liberty desire, they will actually fight on our behalf. And they should be giving us money as well. And you can see that from here, vassals. So they're giving us 0.25 a month total. What government am I? I'm a despotic monarchy. See, if I became a feudal monarchy, which I probably should do, then I would get more manpower, which would be nice, and the vassals will actually give me more money. So I'm going to do that. It'll cost me a bit of admin, but I can afford it. So I am now a feudal monarchy, and I should make a little bit more money. Yeah, 0.72 now. And my manpower has gone up to 15.4. Not sure what it was before. I should really have checked that. Does that change force limits at all? No. And does that change autonomy increase by any chance? No, not until I get the absolute monarchy. So I think that might actually be one of the... Ooh, they have a civil war. That's not good for them. They've grown a bit, though. No, and so is the Gaul Horde. Musk Horde hasn't done much. I think they spread a little more into Estonia. Or was that Prussia? I have a feeling that was Prussia. Then the nomadic horde down here, they always seem to expand up here, and then they kind of falter. I'm not entirely sure what stops them. Maybe Autocaster, to be honest. Serbia fighting against Brancaster down here. Brancaster's doing well. Who's winning up here? Ooh, that's a bit of a scuffle going on in England. The Highlands and Wessex versus Lancaster. However, they are up against Lancaster, Stormcaster and Essex, so it's these three versus them and them. Stormcaster, Lancaster, Essex coalition should win that one. Essex and Wessex are actually fairly similar in strength, just because Wessex has such powerful development down here. Before that, Wessex, when it owned Essex, before I split Essex out, Wessex would just dominate the whole thing. There's just so much development down here compared to like the rest of the UK. If you were watching my Stormwind games, you saw the fight Northumbria put up, even when they owned just that little bit. But this is a lot more even now. I'm actually quite pleased with this breakdown of power. It will take a while for Britain to be united. Cheaper ships, that's totally irrelevant. So what I kind of want right now is a way to increase my Berkha's loyalty to 60. Because I want the cheap development. Well, it's only 10%, so I could just do it regardless. How expensive is development right now? Quite expensive. So yeah, it'll be down to 45 to 54 for the most expensive. It's quite a big saving if you get even 10% off. And I should start thinking about what ideas to go after. We're very nearly at the point where we can decide that. Let's speed things up a little more. Probably offensive or aristocratic. Although economic would be nice as well, because it does give you more autonomy. It means loans are cheaper. In case I do get in trouble, I have to take mercenaries. Buildings are cheaper, which is always a great one. And then development is 20% cheaper. I do definitely want to invest in development. I won't be such a development-centric place as Thurcaster will be, for example. But just having, like, squeezing every little bit more money and manpower out of this area would be really, really nice. Because, like, northeastern Germany, compared to much of the rest of Europe, is really poor. You see the amount of red up here? That's bad. Compared to, like, orange or even yellow, or green is amazing. So actually it's kind of central Germany that's the poorest, but northeast isn't that much better. It definitely needs some improvements. Like even Berlin's only an orange compared to the yellows over here in France. Hell, even Lothain is more developed than Berlin. Berlin's a 12, Lothain is a 20. Berlin, yeah, it's a forest. That's the part of the problem is this is all forested rather than farmlands or grassland. And that is a problem because forest, you can see here, local development cost plus 15%. That is not good. While if you have grasslands, there's no penalty. And in fact, if you have farmlands, as I believe Paris would be, it's cheaper, 5% cheaper. And you can get more buildings there too. Although they've reduced the bonus of that. Used to be +2. And then if you're building in highlands, it's even worse. Development cost 20%. And well, you get more defensive-ness. I thought you get less buildings as well, but apparently not. And mountains cost you 50% more development. So basically, don't bother with mountains. But that's part of the reason, say, Italy is so wealthy, is because they have so much farmland. Like Siena, farmland. Florence, that's hills. Pisa, farmland. Lucca, farmland. Genoa, hills. Or over here. Well, actually, this is mostly like swampy. Holland's a swamp, which is actually really annoying because that increases it by 25%. But Holland just starts really wealthy. The Netherlands. Yearly prestige +1. Yes, we want a national epic. That would be an excellent idea. And here we go. We can get the admin idea. Now, how do we want to do this? Yes, I think we will take that at this point. The benefit of aristocratic is that military tech cost will be lower. Offensive just means our armies will fight a lot stronger. Aristocratic's good early on because it increases the strength of cavalry. And cavalry is already very strong early on, but it becomes less powerful later on, except for that military cost. And more diplomats, nice. Cost of reducing war exhaustion is nice. Oh, yeah, army and navy tradition decay. That means, although we already have really high limits, it will decrease less if we're not at war. Shouldn't be as big an issue, but it's still good. Oh, more income from vassals, which is relevant to our interests. So yes, we are going to go aristocratic, which is military. So we are also going to focus on military, so we have more points to spend on those ideas. We can in fact already afford our first one, which means that cavalry is cheaper and fights harder. I think that sounds like an excellent idea, and it's also put us the first tip of the 3. Every one of these is 3 of these ideas towards getting more morale. So our armies will be getting stronger, which I cannot complain about. You at war still? No, that's unfortunate. Because I think we have more or less recovered to the stage where we could start attacking Plock. They only have 13,000 men. That's really quite tempting, because I could definitely bring in my allies at this point. Because you guys aren't fighting, are you? Jülich is not. Nope. And Brancaster is not. So if I were to stop you, because our vassals are already loving us, then why won't you guys join? You're in debt, but otherwise you would, because that would go up to +24 and -22. Oh yeah, diplomatic reputation is also good. You know, we got the extra advisor, gives us more reputation for bringing people into wars. So Brancaster would not. Do you have a truce with them or something? No. So why would that destabilize you? Well, Brancaster is heavily in debt. Why is that? Who have you been fighting against, I wonder? Okay, so our allies are not going to be very supportive. Brancaster, who have you been fighting? Oh, Muscord. That makes sense, because, you know, hordes like attacking people. They don't tend to go after Susdal as much as I kind of expected, just because Susdal is actually surprisingly big. I mean, it's all that. And Susdal was actually where the Ark Horde is right now. I had to bring in the Ark Horde because Susdal would have just dominated Eastern Europe. I mean, these two wouldn't have stood a chance. So the Ark Horde was brought in to cut Susdal down to size a bit. I think that's actually quite a good addition, because it means that these hordes over here also do more. It's more conflict, which is good for hordes. Anyway, that is all that we have time for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you have been enjoying this, and if you want to see more. We're definitely going to be fabricating a couple more wars. Speaking of fabrication, I should start fabricating against Brancaster over here. Who are your allies? Bremen and Hanover. That's it. Okay, Brancaster might be a nice target, particularly before they can get all of their amazing defensive abilities. I mean, they already have the attrition and the fort defense, but before they can really, really ramp up those defenses, that we might want to take them down. If you have any tips or advice, please do leave a comment. I'm always very happy to read those. and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.